What up, dudes? ZR Car here, back again with another video. And today we're talking about the Chevy Duramax. It is a 3500 HD. So I wanted to go over some of the options and let you guys know why I ordered it the way I did. So it's got, I think, 300, maybe 350 on the mileage. I did tint the windows, and I put this cheap Amazon cover on here. It's not too nice, but it does the job. This does have the sport package, so it's got the painted bumpers and the C71 package with the bed liner. And as you can see, I chose the automatic tailgate instead of the multi-tailgate. The multi-tailgate was like $485, something like that, and this one was like $185. So I was trying to keep the cost down. And speaking of cost, this is only the LT model, so it doesn't have a bunch of the LTZ features. Show ya on the back here. LT, bam. All right, so the reason I went with the LT, like I said, to keep the cost down. Also, I really wanted the bench seat, that 6-place seat. This goes up and down and creates another spot for another passenger. The LTZ jumped up to the console, and the LTZ also jumped up, and I don't know, it's been a while. It's probably 6 months since I ordered it, but I think it jumped up another $4,000, something like that. So stuck with the LT model to keep the cost down. Added this little option. I think it's like $10,000 for the Duramax Extra. So basically, I think it was like 58, jumped it up to 68. I'll have to relook at that again, and then after that, I added the sunroof. That was another $1,000, and I think I added a couple of the safety packages, safety 1 and 2, something like that, which just gave me the parking sensors in front, which coincidentally they don't have the chips for. So right now I've got the buttons for some of those options, like the heated seats and the heated steering wheel is supposed to be on there too, but since there's no chips, they didn't give me that. One thing that I did not order is the liners. So I didn't want to finance that. They were like another, I don't know, a couple $100, something like that. So I thought that would just be stupid to add that to the finance cost when it was something that I could pay for. So a lot of people are wondering, how does that work with the chip shortage? So like I said, the parking sensors don't work. The heated steering wheel doesn't work. The heated seats don't work. So what they did is they issued me IOUs, and I guess they'll just give them to me when they have a chance. A couple things I noticed on delivery was there was a little kind of looks like something dropped on it right here on the bed cap, which is fine. And then my son actually noticed that there's a little dent right here, which I don't even know if I really care about those things. All right, so to sum it up, I added the sport package, the Duramax. I jumped up the extra $400 or $500, whatever it was, to get the 3500, and couple safety features, and then the sunroof. So those are my biggest options. I did have these carpet floor mats just kind of hanging around. They actually came with the Chevy Cruze, but they were extra, so I didn't even actually need them. So I put those in there just because it was looking so bland with just these liners. One thing maybe I'll talk about eventually is the storage. Like, there's like a little storage box that goes back here, and I would have to cut these liners apparently to make them to make it fit with the storage box. So I haven't put that storage box back in yet, but the sport package added that box and also added LED lights. I did notice, since I didn't get the LT model, the rear lights are not LED like my other Silverado. Like these ones right here are actually LEDs, which are pretty nice, but I don't really care about the rear lights. It was just the front lights that I really wanted to be LEDs. So like I said, 350 miles. I'll do one final walk around, and we'll call that a day. The Sport Z71 package also comes with those steps, which I really liked. The truck actually came with that adapter for the 2-inch. It's a 2.5-inch receiver on all these 3/4 ton and 1 ton trucks. You do get some vents and power outlets there. So far, I'm really liking it. It drives a ton different than my half-ton, but I'm getting used to it. We'll start it up. My Bluetooth will cut out in a second here, I'm sure, and I'll restart it. Should be able to. Oh, come on. Well, that was a struggle. These mirrors don't extend, or if they do, I haven't figured it out yet, but they do retract, so it barely fits in a 7-foot garage, if you're wondering. Probably 1.5 inches on the top, and gosh, 1 or 2 inches on the forward and back. I mean, it's tight. I think it's like 25 feet, something like that. Maybe. I'm not sure. So you can see this has got about a foot and a half on both sides, and probably 6 inches at least on both sides, but this thing barely fits. One thing, if you're short, this hood is hard to reach. Anyway, you just got any questions, hit me up in the comments. Hope everybody has a good week. Peace.